Today's topic, how to manifest money overnight. Yes, today I want to show you how you can manifest money fast. But before you can ever expect to manifest money overnight, you need to change your beliefs about money. Because if you don't change your beliefs about money, and especially if you don't heal trauma in case you have trauma that's related to money, then you will always stay in the lack mindset. And from the lack mindset, or let's also say scarcity mindset, you will never be able to reach the frequency of abundance, which is exactly the frequency that you need to reach. And I don't mean that you want to reach, but that you need to reach. You have to reach this frequency in order to manifest large sums of money into your life. So imagine the following situation. Maybe you've been brought up in a household where your parents were always fighting about money. And from day one that you can think back to the first time you heard somebody say something about money, all you can remember is money is a scarce resource. Oh, these rich people, they have money, but we the poor people, oh, we are victims. We don't have any money. We never had any money, and we won't have money in the future. If you believe these things, even if it's just on a subconscious level, then you can jump up and down all day long. It won't change anything about your financial situation. And by jumping up and down all day long, I mean that you say, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good about money, woohoo. You have to heal these underlying beliefs and change these underlying beliefs. And also, in some cases, heal your trauma. I had to heal my trauma. In other areas of my life, I had a lot of trauma with self-hate, with limiting beliefs about my health, about my well-being. But for some of my Skype coaching clients, they have trauma related to money. Sometimes it's from their childhood, sometimes because some business partners screwed them over when they started a business years ago. Trauma can manifest in different ways, but you need to heal your trauma, especially if you want to manifest money fast, and especially if you want to manifest money overnight. And you can walk this path alone, or you can also, if you want to work with me, book a Skype coaching session. I've helped so many amazing deliberate creators to heal their trauma, to change their limiting beliefs, and to truly believe in their own power as a deliberate creator. And if you want to have a look at the video testimonials from people who I've already worked with, you can click on the second link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/Skype. But you need to heal your trauma if you have trauma that's related to money, and you also need to change your limiting beliefs. Otherwise, you will never be able to reach the frequency of abundance. And speaking of the frequency of abundance, you want to become an expert at reaching the frequency of abundance. The coaching clients who I have, who are really committed to success, who are really committed to reaching the frequency of abundance. And that's something that I often do in Skype coaching sessions, because since I went to the 1-week advanced retreat with Dr. Joe Dispenza, for me, everything is now about frequency, frequency, frequency. And I know I've mentioned it before, and I also will mention it in the future again, but I do it because it's so freaking important. It's all about frequency. And you need to put in the work. If you expect to manifest money overnight because 3 months ago you were able to reach the frequency of abundance once for 1 minute while we practiced it in a coaching session, then I have to disappoint you. I give you these skills and these techniques, and I practice these things with you in coaching sessions because I want, first of all, I want you to know what you're doing. I want you to do it right. I want you to get a feeling for when you're reaching this frequency and when you're not reaching this frequency. So many of my coaching clients experienced incredible results, amazing manifestation, and yes, also money manifestations, because they put in the work. Because after a coaching session with me, they didn't say, oh, now I won't do anything anymore until the next session. No, they put in the work. They practice it every day. And if you do that, then you will reach a point where manifesting money overnight will be so easy for you. But you need to become an expert at reaching the frequency of abundance. And I don't say that you can't do it without me. I don't say that at all. It's your choice if you decide to work with me and if you allow me to help you to reach that frequency. You can of course also do it alone, but you have to do it. And you might also want to picture yourself living a life of financial abundance. Come on, let's make this exercise with me right now. Let's imagine for a moment you had all the money that you've ever wanted. What would you do? Where would you live? How would you spend your time? Would you do yoga all day? Or would you watch TV all day? At least I hope you won't watch TV all day. Would you take long walks on the beach? Would you invest in a beachfront condo? That's actually something that I'm thinking about. But anyway, it's all about you. What are you thinking about when you see yourself in this rich and wealthy future? And I don't just want you to have a look at an Instagram account and say, oh yeah, I want a Lamborghini and a big mansion. Really think about what would make you happy. To give you an example, I will probably never own a car in my life. I don't like driving, and I don't like sports cars that much, and I don't really like cars. Even though every man on this planet thinks he needs to have a Lamborghini or a Ferrari when he has money. And if you look at popular Instagram accounts, then you will also think, yes, that's exactly what I need to do. However, you don't need to do anything. You are a deliberate creator. You can live your life in the way that you want. For example, I would rather live somewhere at the beach, in a quiet environment, somewhere where the weather is always nice, instead of driving a sports car in freaking cold Germany, as an example. And for you, it might be something completely different. So right now, picture yourself living a life of financial abundance. Visualize your dream life. And if you struggle with this visualization process, then of course, you can use the techniques that I share with you in the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program in the module about visual meditation. And you can also write down the story of your financial abundance. What is your story? How does your life look like? What does a day in your life look like? You can be as creative as you want. Maybe you want to take a pen and paper and write down everything that you would do in a day in your life if you had all the money that you wanted, and then really feel into this story. Try to create the emotions of what would it feel like to live this life. And then picture yourself living this life. Picture yourself embracing this life. Picture yourself in different scenarios in this life. That's how you manifest your dream life. I mean, if somebody would have told me 2 years ago that I would now have so much money in my bank account that I can practically live wherever I want, that I can now, after I spend Christmas and New Year's with my family in Germany, that I can now travel wherever I want, rent a condo wherever I want, I could even buy a condo wherever I want, and this freedom is truly fulfilling. And 2 years ago, I was completely broke. Yeah, about 2 years ago, I was completely broke. And if you would have told me back then that I now live this life of financial abundance, I would have just looked at you and said, come on, who are you kidding? But that's the power of manifesting, and that's the power of rewriting your financial history, and by doing that, creating a new story for yourself. And then you will not only fall in love with this story, but you will believe in it. And when you can believe in it, then you will receive it. And that's also why the second meditation in my Money Manifestation Magnet program is called Rewrite Your Financial History. And in this guided meditation, I guide you through the exact process that I just described to you. And if you want to find out more about my Money Manifestation Magnet program, then you can click on the first link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/money. And what you can also do if you want to manifest money overnight is to follow Neville Goddard's teachings and use SATS or SATS. I mean, as a German, I pronounce them SATS, but you probably pronounce them SATS. And SATS are state akin to sleep. And that's a state where your mind is focused and relaxed. So the idea of SATS is that when you're really relaxed right before you're going to bed, or let's say when you're already lying in bed, right before you drift off to sleep, that's a better way of saying it, then you imagine your dream life. You imagine the manifestation that you want to turn into your physical reality. In this case, or let's say in the example of this episode, money, wealth, financial abundance, financial freedom. And you then rehearse a certain image in your mind over and over again until you fall asleep. And this is a technique that's very, very effective, especially if you want to manifest money overnight. And look at role models who have done what you want to do to get inspired and to believe in yourself. The belief in your own ability to manifest and the belief in your own ability to create money is so important. I mean, that's why I always enjoy sharing personal stories of my manifestations with you, because I don't want you to look at me as some kind of guru. I'm not a guru. I'm just a normal German dude who's figured some stuff out. I'm just a guy who didn't believe in the law of attraction, who was stuck in trauma, who was stuck in self-hate, and then the law of attraction changed my life. And now my biggest passion is to inspire you. I want you to look at me as a normal human being. I want you to say, if Sebastian can do it, then I can do it too. Because there's nothing special about Sebastian. There really isn't. I mean, I'm just a human being, just like you. So if I can do it, you can do it too. If I can manifest hundreds of thousands of dollars, then you can do the same. It's really true. I mean, I know that it's true because so many of my coaching clients have manifested amazing things in their life, and yes, also money. And that's why I believe in you, and I want you to believe in yourself. So no matter if you see me as a role model, or if you look at some celebrity who's really, really rich and successful, or if one of your friends is really successful. I mean, I often mention one of my close friends who's a millionaire, a retired millionaire to be more specific, and meeting him was one of the biggest blessings in my life because he was the first guy who actually showed me, hey, this is how you invest, this is how you save, this is how it can be done. Before I always thought, ooh, millionaires, oh Jesus Christ, they're some special people, some aliens from Mars, oh, how can I be like that? And when I then met him and I figured out, hey, he's just a regular dude who's figured some stuff out. And this is truly powerful. And then spend your day with the clear intention to attract money. Walk like a millionaire. Walk like somebody who's rich and wealthy. Walk with the confidence of knowing that you have financial abundance in your life. Talk like somebody who uses words that are truly, truly powerful. And also change the way you think and the way you feel. And yes, you can feel abundant. You can reach the frequency of abundance. And yes, I can also help you with that process. And speaking of manifesting money overnight, if you invest in the Money Manifestation Magnet program, you not only get those 6 guided meditations, you also get 3 exclusive bonuses. And one of the bonuses that you get is the exact affirmation and manifestation process that I used to manifest $7,834 in 9 days. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big, big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.